Hi, welcome to the Tabs and Icons Consulting video series. My name is Karo Ezuzu. In today's video, we're going to look at the CHOOSECOLS function. How is the CHOOSECOLS function used? What does it do? The CHOOSECOLS function is used to extract specified colors from a data array or specified data range. Now, let us look at the data we're going to use for this example. We have hypothetical data of names down to sales, emails, all are encompassed in this data array. And I want to extract some columns from this particular sheet. Now let's go to exercise 1. In this place, we're going to extract the names and the emails from the data sheet. So we have from column 1, we want to extract this and the emails from column, which column is that? Column 6. So we want to extract columns 1 and column 6. Now, how does the choose function work? Let us look at the syntax. It's equal to CHOOSECOLS. You select the array and at least one column number. So we have mandatory arguments 2 and series of other optional arguments. Now let's extract the names and the emails from our earlier data sheet. So I'm going to say equal to CHOOSECOLS. It's asking us where is the array. So I go back to the data sheet and I select the array. I'm going to select this one down here. This is my array. And I take a comma. The next is asking is which column now. Where's column number 1? Names are on column 1. So I take 1 and I take a comma. It's asking column number 2. We need the emails and they are on column number 6. So I select 6. And that's all about this very powerful function. I hit my key, enter key. And wow, I have my names and emails extracted. Now we're going to go into the next and extract more columns. Now if you notice, we've actually used 1 and 6, which is hard coding in Excel. Usually you try to avoid hard coding, but we've used 1 and 6. Hard coding is simply using a number along with cell references in a syntax. Now let's go to this. Well, we need the name, the age, and the sales, 3 items. So I'm going to do the same thing, equal to CHOOSECOLS. It's asking me for array. I go back here, I select the array. This is, okay, let me select this array. This is my array. I take a comma, and it's asking for column index number. Now, assuming we have a very wide sheet, it's going to be pretty difficult to begin to count the number of columns. But we remember our very fine formula match that can give us the column number. So rather than manually count the column number, I'm going to use the match function to determine the column number. So I say match rather than take 1. It's asking what value am I looking up. I'm actually looking for name, and I select this. Rather than take 1, I take a comma. Now we know how the match function works, lookup array. So I'm going here and saying I need to get that from the whole of this place. And I take my comma. Of course, I need the exact match. So I take this. I close the bracket. Now, when I take a comma, it's asking for column number 2. So I'll rather also match instead of picking the column number. What am I matching this time? I'm matching the age, which is what is in column 2 in my report. I take a comma, it's asking lookup array. Lookup array becomes this, and I highlight the whole of this. I take my comma, usually I'm going to use the exact match, so I take this, I take my bracket, and it's asking for column number 3. So column number 3 is going to be sales. I take my comma, that's for column number 3, is that right? Yeah, column number. So I'm going to take match. I hope that's correct. Let me take out this and see what I have. Okay, so it's asking column number 3. So I'm going to use match again, and I'm taking sales. Take my comma and move straight to my data to select my lookup array. So I go to my data, I click on this, and I select my lookup array. Now I guess those are the 3 columns that we need. So I'm going to select the exact match, close my bracket, and I hit my enter key. Now, wow, I've gotten the 3 information. Now, why have I decided to use the match function? Because it becomes much more flexible. So if I need the location, all I need to do is to come here, rather than count the location position. Location is 5. So rather than count, I just come here and change this to location, and I hit my enter. Wow, and this actually comes up. If I need email, I come here and just take email, and I hit my enter key. Or I guess that's not correct. What I put there. Let me see the spelling of email here. Okay, this is email. So I come here and say email. I think that should be correct. That's fine. That's cool. So I just take that. So you could say that with this, which is not a hard-coded one, I can actually change the headers here and my report is ready. This is how the CHOOSECOLS works, and is used to extract column information from a mass data array. Thank you very much for listening. In other videos, we're going to see much more of what Excel can do. Bye-bye.